Have you ever wondered about the story behind Dracula's homeland? A country with a Latin soul in the heart of Eastern Europe? Welcome to the history of Romania, a tale of ancient heroes, mighty empires, and a relentless fight for freedom. Our story begins long before the nation of Romania even existed, in a land nestled between the Carpathian Mountains, the Danube River, and the Black Sea. This was a crossroads of civilizations, a place where history was forged in fire and ambition. Before written records, this region was home to Thracian tribes. Among them, the Dacians rose to prominence. In the 1st century BCE, under their great king Berbista, they united the tribes and created the first major kingdom in the area. Their fortress capital, Sarmizagetos, stood as a testament to their strength, and the Dacians became renowned for their fierce warriors, rich gold mines, and a culture all their own. But their power didn't go unnoticed. In the early 2nd century CE, the mighty Roman Empire set its sights on Dacia's wealth. Emperor Trajan led 2 massive military campaigns, and by 106 CE, the brave Dacians were defeated. Their kingdom became the Roman province of Dacia. Rome brought its language, laws, roads, and cities, transforming the land. Even though the Romans officially withdrew in 271 CE, their legacy was irreversible. The Romanian language, a Romance language surrounded by Slavic tongues, is living proof of this deep Roman influence, making Romanians a unique Latin outpost in Eastern Europe. After Rome's departure, chaos ensued. Waves of migrating peoples swept across the land, Goths, Huns, Avars. Yet, through these turbulent centuries, the local Latin-speaking population held on. They survived, adapted, and slowly formed the seeds of future Romanian states. By the Middle Ages, 3 distinct principalities had emerged. Wallachia, founded in 1330 by Basarab I, Moldavia, established in 1309 by Bogdan I, and Transylvania, which, while under Hungarian rule, was still home to a large Romanian population. Life for these young principalities was a constant struggle for survival. They were squeezed between powerful expansionist neighbors, the Ottoman Empire to the south, the Kingdom of Hungary, and later the Habsburgs to the west, and Poland and Russia to the east. This era produced legendary heroes. Leaders like Mircea the Elder of Wallachia and Stephen the Great of Moldavia became symbols of resistance, famed for their brilliant victories against overwhelming odds. And then there's the most famous of them all, Vlad III, also known as Vlad the Impaler. His ruthless methods and fierce defiance of the Ottoman Empire earned him a terrifying reputation. While his brutal reality was the stuff of historical record, it was Bram Stoker's novel hundreds of years later that twisted his legacy into the mythical vampire, Count Dracula. By the 16th century, the shadow of the Ottoman Empire loomed large. Wallachia and Moldavia became vassal states, forced to pay tribute but managing to keep their internal autonomy. Transylvania, a land of mixed cultures with Romanians, Hungarians, and Germans, found itself caught between the Ottomans and the Habsburgs. Despite being under foreign domination, the Romanian spirit endured, preserved through a shared language, the Orthodox Christian faith, and common traditions that bound the people together. The 19th century was a whirlwind of change. Across Europe, the spirit of nationalism was igniting revolutions, and Romanian intellectuals were inspired. They dreamed of a unified, independent nation. A pivotal moment arrived in 1859. In a brilliant political move, the principalities of Moldavia and Wallachia elected the same man, Alexandru Ioan Cuza, as their prince, effectively uniting the 2 lands to form the basis of modern Romania. Cuza launched sweeping reforms, but he was eventually replaced by a German prince, Karol I, who solidified the new state. In 1877, Romania officially declared its independence from the Ottoman Empire, and in 1881, it was proclaimed a kingdom. The modern Romanian nation was born. World War I would redraw the map of Europe and fulfill a centuries-old dream. By joining the Allies, Romania was able to unite with Transylvania, Bukovina, and Bessarabia after the war. This created Greater Romania, the largest territory the nation had ever known. This interwar period was a golden age of cultural blossoming and modernization. However, this prosperity was fragile. Political instability simmered, and extremist movements, like the fascist Iron Guard, began to gain traction, casting a dark shadow over the future. The storm clouds of World War II gathered, and Romania found itself in an impossible position. Initially, it allied with Nazi Germany, hoping to reclaim territory it had lost to the Soviet Union. Under the military dictatorship of Marshal Ion Antonescu, Romania fought on the Eastern Front. But as the tide of the war turned, Romania dramatically switched sides in August 1944, joining the Allies against Germany. Despite this late-stage change, it was too little too late. At the war's end, the country fell firmly into the Soviet sphere of influence. In 1947, the king was forced to abdicate, and the Communist People's Republic of Romania was declared. The communist era brought drastic and often brutal changes. The first leader, Gheorghe Day, initiated forced industrialization and stamped out political dissent. He was succeeded by Nicolae Ceausescu, a figure who would become infamous. Initially, Ceausescu gained praise in the West for his independent stance against the Soviet Union. But this image soon crumbled, revealing a brutal dictator. His regime was defined by the dreaded secret police, the Securitate, pervasive censorship, and catastrophic economic policies. While he pursued grandiose projects like the colossal Palace of the Parliament in Bucharest, one of the largest buildings in the world, his people suffered from severe food and energy shortages. By the late 1980s, the country was at a breaking point. In December 1989, a protest in the city of Timișoara ignited a nationwide revolution. In a matter of days, Ceausescu's regime was overthrown, and he and his wife were executed, bringing a violent end to 42 years of communist rule. The years after 1989 were a challenging transition. Romania had to build a democracy from scratch, privatize a state-run economy, and confront a deep-seated legacy of corruption. The path was difficult, but progress was undeniable. Romania joined NATO in 2004 and the European Union in 2007, anchoring itself firmly in the West. Its cities, like Bucharest, Cluj-Napoca, and Timișoara, have transformed into vibrant hubs of culture and technology. In search of better opportunities, millions of Romanians also moved abroad, creating one of Europe's largest and most influential diasporas. Today, Romania is a nation of fascinating contrasts, a place where ancient traditions meet a forward-looking European identity. The haunting castles of Transylvania evoke medieval legends, while the stunning painted monasteries and timeless wooden churches speak to a deep spiritual heritage. Its natural beauty, from the rugged Carpathian Mountains to the wildlife-rich Danube Delta, is breathtaking. The country continues to evolve, tackling modern challenges like corruption, while investing in its future through technology and education. Shaped by centuries of struggle, courage, and an unbreakable will to unite, Romania stands proudly as a bridge between its Latin roots and its Eastern European home. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey through Romanian history. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories from our incredible world. See you next time!